And Chris, to speak to your question about the rescinding of something. Now, this is an interesting dynamic, and the only way rescinding becomes possible is in a technological format. I'm here, I could share something with you. It's going to be difficult for you to rescind that from your memory unless you just happen to forget it over the course of time, right? A natural human thing. Now, when it comes to data itself, we make sure in the process that the data has to have an audit trail and has to show the provenance of where it came from. There's a very unique identifier that goes back to the individual. So, say for a moment, Walmart comes to me and Walmart's like, "Hey, Alexander, I'd like these 10 data points on you. Would you share them with me?" Yes. Okay, Walmart. I will agree to share these data points with you at this specific date and time, this copy of my data. And there is an audit trail associated with it showing that this came from my data vault and you requested it from me and I agreed to this transaction. Now, that is an effective use license on that information, right? On that data itself. And in order to establish the relationships of rescinding, technology affords us, even with the use of blockchain, the ability to look at that audit trail and say, I understand that we transacted in this, but I am now requesting or ending your license use for that data as I am the sole owner of the provenance of that information and I have the audit trail to prove it. Now, you can't do that with the fleshy human brain that well, but you can do it very well technologically. And that has been the effort that's gone forward to do so. And what you'll see in the future is that it won't just be the requests that go out where you say, hey, it's no longer your right to use this. The technology we are designing that is coming out very soon will automatically give you the option to just shut it off altogether from anyone that had access to it. And we think this is very important, where it's almost like you opened up the veil, people can peek in, but only in a temporal aspect, which you can then shut it down when you don't want them to see in anymore. And I hope that answers that, Chris.
Yeah, it was a great high level answer. I definitely appreciate it. It's good to hear that you guys are working on it because I do think it is a serious problem is too strong, but it's something that needs to be taken into account that we need to think about all
Yeah.
the time. Kurt, over to you.
Yeah, so in terms of data provenance, through the lens of IP, because again, I come from this world of entertainment, there are new companies focused on tracking the source of IP, artwork, video, photos, movies, songwriting, through signups and permission-based authorization, uh, tracked by blockchain. Companies like Hand, if you haven't heard about them, they're doing this, and so it's very artist friendly.